across all the tournaments and his game win percentage there. And then head-to-head, according to that rule set, VETU actually comes out on top. So
he does come out on top. But
so I guess is the assumption then that if VETU doesn't get first place, then it's Fantasy?
Fantasy's in, guaranteed, but we don't know what that means for LECA. I guess LECA's already in there, right? So I guess that doesn't change anything.
Well, if the most points VETU earns... Okay, well, yeah.
We'll get there. We've only got a couple matches to see, then we'll look at the points. We'll see how it squares down, but what's important here, guys, is that if VETU wins, he's in the top 8. If he doesn't, he's not.
Oh, man.
So we're all vying
day.
for VETU here. LECA could be a dream crusher and basically take away all of the hopes that VETU has on the day. And
this is a gatekeep.
VETU
right
did listen to my mind
He
mind
banned that
talking.
sword.
He banned the sword deck instead of Daria. Who does that?
Yeah.
VETU, you're amazing.
LECA,
He
though,
knows.
was not listening to you. Let the tilting at Windmill's Dragon deck
did.
through.
So
rather than-
what does that tell you? I telepathically talk to people. Okay, first of all, that happens. Second of all, it means VETU's going to win and LECA's going to lose.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. You're putting your eggs in the VETU basket?
That's right. Now, this might not happen for 2 matches in a row. We don't know. VETU's got to do this twice.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
But I feel like this match is VETU's because everything happened the way I thought it was going to happen, except for the tilting, which means that even more in favor of VETU. Because that didn't get banned out.
We'll see if that plays out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I think LECA, of course, the decks still are very dangerous, you know.
Absolutely. And this is a very different Daria deck. This is Summon Snow Daria. This is basically, I want board presence early. I'm not necessarily looking for the chances to win if I don't draw Daria, right? I just want some semblance of board control early into my Daria plays.
Visions of Conjuring Force.
Yes. Oh, how do I miss that deck?
Oh, boy. What good times.
Yeah, Snowmen are pretty awesome.
It's getting chilly in here. Incidentally, it's been very chilly these days in California.
Yeah, look at this. Turn 4, 5 followers in play, doing its very best Shadowcraft impression.
Yeah, that's us and the production line.
Yep.
We're all just freezing here.
Pretty much. Cold Studios, it's the best.
Impartial Strix looking to drop his next mixtape.
That's right, and Faria to pump him up.
Yeah, oh my god.
This is like, VETU's like, never mind. Nice Daria deck. I'm the aggro player. I don't care about your snowmen.
He needs to run the snowman in.
This is a rough board to deal with.
Yeah.
There's no enchanted sword to get extra value out of any of the followers here. Daria
okay, there's
finally
Daria
drawn.
showing up. Okay. He's going to throw everything in, plus a Wind Blast probably, to take care of this.
The next time I see
the circle again.
An altered leader, I'm going to lose my mind. Lose my freaking mind, man.
Nice.
Okay, so he does have a way to deal with this entire board. The Wind Blast definitely help with that.
Yeah, needs to evolve. But that was a ton of stuff.
Yeah, that was basically all the advantage that LECA gained was now given away. And this kind of like, basically I think what VETU's plan was to try to eliminate as much of the board as he could before this Beauty and the Beast comes down, which I think is super smart.
Yeah. Oh, Hector is nice.
Just play it. Play the Hector. Just do it. Not going to do it. I guarantee he's not going to do it. He's going to be like Actress Faria, Lyriel, or nothing. He's going to do the thing that's not Hector.
You kind of want to hold cards in hand. I mean, even playing the Hector is weakening your Elf Twin a little bit.
See, I knew it wasn't going to be the Hector. They never play it. They wait and wait and wait with that card. To be honest, it's not a bad play.
Yeah, gets a very efficient evolve turn here. Wastes nothing. The Hector, I think, going face is very nice. And we'll find another opportunity to do that, I think, in another time.
But we're already seeing Beauty and the Beast with Ariat in hand, so there's not a lot more that V2 needs to do. He has the White Wolf also. He's got pretty much everything he would need for the end game here.
Yeah, has lowered LECA's health enough too. The question is, do you survive the Daria turns? Now, it is coming a little bit later. I would say probably a turn 7 Daria at the best.
Yeah, which is not exactly
like
what
the
you
next
like.
Turn.
Yeah. But a lot of wards being thrown down here. Mysterian Circle's so cool. Like, the first time I read Mysterian Knowledge, I'm like, well, you get half a good card, half a bad card. I'm like, actually, the other half's not that bad.
Yeah, usable. Going on to the aggro game plan, LECA says this board is too wide for you to actually deal with.
This is a turn before a Saha Quill Israfil combo could happen anyway, so perfect turn to unload.
And next turn he has Daria. Need to... So the big thing here, I think, that's a little bit tough, is that both the Blade Mages... It's very unlikely to draw another Blade Mage off your Daria. Right. I think that's the thing that's actually the scariest. I feel like some...
I mean, but you can also get into an endgame where you just have a bunch of Chimeras and Oglers and stuff, and you just fill up the board in a really positive way, like a lot of defense, and then it doesn't matter anyway. But you only have so many turns to do it because the White Wolf plus Ariat combo will close the door if the Beauty and the Beast combo does not.
I actually think this comes down to whatever Daria pulls, because VETU is going to kind of bumble his way through this board. If Daria has something backbreaking, that's it.
When I really like this is going to be able to clear out the entire board.
Yeah. The last evolution orb not going for healing, but just going for stats.
I like it. This is not a game we've seen from the neutral forest deck so far. Just keep the board pressure up, keep the Faria pressure up. It's really cool.
I think you need to go for board trade here, right?
Oh yeah, trade out the whole board, force them to have the Daria, and then force them to have a good redraw on the Daria.
Oof. Just plays
every time Ogler. Every time Ogler off the top.
The Ogler says, "What's going on in here?" No! Gets banished instantly.
How dare you?
Not again. There it is.
Wow.
Nicely done on the side of
and
neutral
this is why you banned Swordcraft and not Daria.
That was neutral forest not playing the Beauty and the Beast, but more relying on double Actress Faria boards.
Yeah, and that was great. Out Daria in the early game.
Yeah. Pumping up your board stats can be very, very dangerous, and it's why the time period of Alice, and Faria together, that combination was just so much turn after turn after turn.
Oh yeah. Especially with the Goblin Leader. I mean, when you went turn 1 Goblin, turn 2 anything, turn 3 Goblin Leader, turn 4 Alice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they barely could handle that board, and then you come on with another Faria or something like that.
Plus another drop, and it's just like your Goblin's now a 5/6, and it's just like, what is happening?
Knows as long as the Empire State Building is tall.
That's right. All right, so now we get to see Tilting at Windmills Dragon pull up against both of these decks. I feel like Tilting at Windmills Dragon's pretty good against Daria, too. It can win really fast, and it has big board wipes.
He needs to find some ramp. Do you keep any of these spells?
You keep the Blazing Breath, I feel like, but it looks like he's just going for the ramp.
Oh.
And he finds it.
Wow.
I feel like you keep the Blazing Breath because if you don't have an early answer to a 2-drop, you're just taking too much damage from it, but it looks like he doesn't care.
Things are going very, very well for VETU.
Not so well for LECA. This is not a hand that you'd like to see. We've seen VETU get away with hands like this, but I don't know if it's going to work against a Dragoncraft deck.
Yeah. I think, Enchanted Sword almost feels worse than if that was like another Chimera Flame Destroyer or something like that,
Yikes. If you're VETU after your opponent passes on turn 2, you're just like, okay.
Oh my god, and he has the Draconic Fervor. This is just on the play, plus the ramp, plus the Tilting at the Windmills in hand already.
Yeah, I don't want to say the game's over, because it's definitely not. Daria can definitely pull a trick out of its hat every once in a while, especially top decking the Daria here. But it's very well in the favor of VETU at the moment.
Yeah. Draconic Fervor is almost the perfect thing. You get the card advantage, and it's, oh my god. And it's a whole thing of like, you ramp, but you need the draw, right? Because you want to have stuff to play on the ramp.
And he got the Saha Quill, right for turn 7. Not like insane things to do with it at the moment, but still just really good value.
Yeah. Yeah. This is quickly speeding up though. If VETU does not find a way to land something big here, it's a big turn that's coming up for LECA, right?
Yeah, he's got a free turn to play the Tilting at Windmills, but doesn't have a lot to go with the Tilting at Windmills at the moment. Has the Queen of the Dreadsea.
We see things like Wind Blast, Mysterian Knowledge, right? And he still has all those cards that are being benefited. An Ogler, 2 Enchanted Blades, 2 Chimeras, and the Daria. It's a big turn.
Yeah, I feel like this turn it's Tilting at Windmills, Evolve the Summoner into the Owl, and then it's just time to start going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Tilting at Windmills, what a crazy card.
There it is. He's on his horsey, riding into the breaking windmill. But why is the windmill tilting, though?
Because it's breaking? Yeah, what?
Okay, here we go. Oh my god. This can get very ridiculous.
That doesn't do anything yet.
Yep, 1 play point boosts.
That doesn't do anything yet.
Oh,
No. This is where
And
you
he
want the
doesn't have
circles.
anything to missile or wind blast. Not quite there. Not quite. Okay, he can play 1 enchanted blade. 2 enchanted blades. No, still not quite. The fact, okay, he can actually launch both chimeras, but do you want to use them without the?
I mean, you have to
Side
get the boards
effect.
bigger faster because if you wait till 10 play points, we know how that goes.
Yeah.
Bahamut's just start coming down. This is actually a great turn.
The 7/8, evolve it. Evolve the 7/8. Make it bigger than a Bahamut.
Okay, that's not
Wow.
bad. It's not a bad redraw. Lots of card draw, another Blade Mage, and an Enchanted Sword.
This is a scary board.
This is.
There's not a lot that could get past this.
The Sockquill's not good enough. It might have to play super defense, but there's nothing huge for it. Like, I mean, a Sockquill into a Queen of the Dreadsea is not big enough to take down this board.
You can take down the 6/6, and that's about it.
And you can evolve. You can evolve over the Daria.
You have a Blazing Breath.
Yeah, you can take down the Ogler if you want to do the Blazing Breath as well. You can do all of this. But then you're giving away your Queen of the Dreadsea if you're doing that way. Well, I guess there's a few different ways, but you're losing your entire board any which way.
Oh.
Oh, interesting. Wanted to really go for the Sybil. Apparently really, like, knew he wanted to grab it, played it immediately.
I mean, that speeds you up to turn 10, right?
It does.
So that's kind of nice if you happen to draw into the game-winning option. Now remember, Dreadsea, so he already has 7, 13, plus something else. He needs a neutral follower, plus, I guess, 4, 7, 13, 4, 17. That is lethal. So if he is not dead on this turn, which he could be, 7 plus 6 plus Blade Mage
13,
plus
14,
Evolve
15,
plus
16, 17, 18, 19 damage. 1 damage away from lethal. A magic missile off the top will be it.
Oh my god. Oh no! No!
Can go for the concentration though. Ah, still doesn't
no!
find it.
And he can't play another concentration. It's not. He will not have enough play points.
So what are we looking at? We're looking at 11, 17 damage from hand. Yeah. Wow, that Sybil. That Sybil off the Dragon Summoner was unreal.
Oh my gosh, Vetu. 7, 6, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
19.
18, 19.
With the Evo. Yep. The Sybil will not only rush him to 10, got him back to 20 defense, and he's got exactly 17 in hand for lethal. This is an absurd. However, nope. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the nail in the coffin.
Yep, that's that. Now, of course, Leca doesn't know that 17 damage is in the hand, but we're talking about turn 10, tilting at windmills. Any amount of damage is realistic for the deck.
Yep. Oh my god.
And the crappy thing about it is he has to play defensively because he knows that any damage he leaves on the table could just be that much closer to lethal for him.
Yeah, he might just swing for the 19 knowing that it's
Just
over.
do it.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, man.
Just conceding the game. I mean, we know it's lethal.
Man.
Apparently, Leca know it too.
Yeah.
Reset the bracket. It's like I'm a fortune teller. I've got telepathic powers, and I can see the future. You know?
Well, you are really patting yourself on the back
Feels
today.
good sometimes. You know, sometimes when I can, it feels good, okay?
7 plus the 5 plus the 6. All that, throw it into the mix, and that means you win and reset the bracket.
Now, I don't think Leca is going to allow Daria through again. I mean, I'm sorry, tilting at windmills again. I don't think you can let that deck through. We just saw that thing pull a win out of just squeezing into thin air. You know what I mean? Just like, okay, it has some ramp spells. Ooh, wow, Daria came back in a big way. It's like, ooh, the Sybil was found and now lethal. Like what? Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah. Well, every single card is going directly face, basically.
It's a deck that can realistically stop for a turn and just say go. And still just beat you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of that was very ideal, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had you know, ramp up to where you need it. You have the requisite amount of card draw, you know, and just enough on the followers. I mean, that was pretty much exactly on 17.
Yeah.
Right? So, a lot of things went well for it, but you can't. How do you play
What are you
against
supposed
it?
to? You can't.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You cannot play against it. It's the same thing with Daria, except tilting at windmills can do more damage. And it has just more options to not play into this, oh, I have to have a Daria thing, or I have to whatever. It can just play a Bahamut and wipe your board and attack you for 9. It doesn't need to do anything crazy. You know what I mean? It can just play an Israfil, gain 4, wipe your entire board, and deal 10 to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that become just very good utility with it.
Yeah.
And it's all based off the idea that these cards gain more than enough value on the turn that it's played that you don't need them to stay around.
Right.
You know, when the game ends or your board is completely wiped.
I mean, realistically, how do most of those games end anyway? Post Evo points, you just play an Israfil and hope it survives. How often does that happen? Rarely. When you play the Israfil, you get the full effect of it and get to attack with it, and it dies. You at least got to attack with it. You're fine. Yeah.
I mean, really, if you play 9 play points, right, which is an Israfil, and you get 10 damage off of it, that's on par with whatever play point efficiency you want to think about.
Yeah.
Some people even go lower than par, right?
9 play points, attack for 10, deal 2 damage to everything that you have in play, gain 4. Yeah. There's not
even
there's
10
not much
play
about
points for 9. People play what 6, 5 play points for 3. You know?
Yeah.
6 play points for 3.
Well, the match, the same bands, so I've got to say, V2's got it.
You're confident.
I'm confident. I'm confident in my predictions about what happened with the bands.
I don't know if the situation is going to be picture perfect
How
for V2 2 times in a
weird
row.
is it? How weird is it that he banned Swordcraft? I said that kind of as a joke, but now like I'm like completely defending my point. But I kind of said it as a joke. How do you ban Swordcraft?
He's got double combo. The only thing that would stop your combo is Durandal.
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. Just allowing Daria through.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, this is Leca's advantage. Hasn't lost a single match in the tournament until this point.
That's right, but VETU has 2 White Wolves and a Beauty and the Beast and an Ariat already in hand in this matchup, which I feel like is a little bit of a leg up, but Leca, freshly drawn Beauty and the Beast of Zone.
And this matchup is very volatile as well. Having more evolution orbs can be a big advantage. Having the kind of tempo advantage can be what pushes you over as well. It just depends on how the hand plays out. Both players have the Hector and the Strix, which is going to pull out resources.
I really like how VETU goes in the tank too.
Yeah.
Just rests on his knee, you know, just chilling. What do I do here? And then he looks scared. Oh no. Do I have the option that I thought I did? Back to the knee.
VETU is awesome.
He's great.
The next time we meet up, we need to spend more time with the players.
Yeah, well, if we get a chance, they don't have all their fans all around them the whole time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just, you know.
Just dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't pull any weight.
Yeah.
Here comes the Strix. This is going to be the first in kind of the resource war, and VETU just skipped turn 4.
VETU did skip turn 4. He had plays to make, but did not want to utilize any of them. That Elf Twins Assault is up to 1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4, 5.
Is there 5?
Yeah. Oh, no, I counted the White Wolf, I think.
Yeah. I think just 4.
Yeah, just 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah.
Unfortunately not 5, because that would have been Angel of the Word could have come down and finished it all off.
Yeah. But now Angel of the Word it just takes the evolve.
Yep.
Which is not good. I mean, you would have liked to get away without using the evolve.
Fortunately, that might mean that his entire play is different, but he doesn't really have a lot of options, right? Oh, wow. Is he gonna go with
so it's not Elf Twin Assault at all?
No, it's not. I mean, I guess it could be. I guess any order you do this in still works out the same.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Just doing it a fancier way.
Yeah. Bloomed on stage and then was plucked.
Yep, and I think this is just going to be carrot, refill another carrot in hand.
I think that was a big turn for Leca. I feel like that puts, because you don't have to spend an evolution orb here. You go super wide. They have to struggle to fight the board back, and then you just Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Especially when you have followers in play, I feel like playing the first Beauty and the Beast kind of stinks because they can easily clear it out and keep their own, and then you have to use whatever resources you have left to just go in, and then you're just on the back foot the rest of the game. So I definitely think LECA is slightly advantaged here, but again, those White Wolves already in hand for VETU always, to me, spell some kind of doom. He's praying for something.
Oh, boy.
Or maybe he's thinking about evolving this or not.
I wouldn't.
Now, if he doesn't evolve, that means the Beauty and the Beast can just be evolved over it, and this fork can go face.
That's true.
And that doesn't feel good at all. Oh, wow. He's just going to pass.
Okay. Well, this is probably going to give Beauty and the Beast a leg up here. 9-10. 10 takes 7. 3 left.
And then can just push. This is really rough. Because this will require an evolution orb out of VETU to deal with this Beauty and the Beast. The rest of the board will remain untouched. Ouch. No, I guess he does have the option of Angel of the Word plus Lyriel to take out another follower this turn if he wants to go down that path. And then he can play Sector. Doesn't really do much.
I think so. The big problem with that play is it uses so many cards.
Yeah.
Weakens your elephant. Then again, you do have double White Wolf. If you get White Wolf turn after turn, draw 2 both turns. You're gonna refill your hand and have 2 0 costs.
It just depends on the race that VETU's trying to play right now. Like, what race does he want to win? If that race means he can kind of side skirt and not deal with one of these 2/2s, he'll probably just evolve the Lyriel, go face, get his opponent down to 18, that magic number. But this play basically says he's going to play Angel of the Word. Does not want to take that much damage.
I do think if there's not a threatening enough board presented by LECA, and he can get away with doing double White Wolf, there's little that LECA can do, actually.
It's going to be too much damage over time.
And this is one step in the way, right? The Hector. Even if you evolve the Hector, you might even want to pre-evolve the Hector, I feel like.
These board states are so wacky, too, because it's like, if I protect against this, how am I set up against the Israfel combo? If I...
Yeah,
it's really weird.
I don't know. I guess you can't leave the carrot up, so you can't play the White Wolf. It's not an option. You have to play the Aaron. A good draw off the top.
That was a perfect draw off the top. As a matter of fact, a necessary draw off the top.
Yeah, there's not much else that can actually buy VETU out of this situation.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Gonna go for it.
Done?
Yep. That's it. Because he's going to be able to take out the Happy Pig, and then Carrot goes face, Hector goes face.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah. That's tough.
My
Yeah,
prediction's falling. Oh, no.
The mirror match is always tough.
It is.
In neutral forest. The fact that the Strix, I mean, the turn 4 skip into the Strix is really, really
Whenever
rough.
you skip a turn in these big, like, haymaker matches, it's like the tempo you lose is extraordinary because you don't have that one next stat, like, basically depump on something. Like, your opponent's evolving and, like, playing threats. You're not doing anything. They don't have to run anything in. They don't have to, like, trade any of their stats away, and they get an entirely free turn against you, which can total up to, like, 4-4 or 6-6 or whatever it might be on that turn. Really hard to come back from.
Yeah. And what that means for VETU is basically just too much lost speed.
And he's got to beat Daria twice now. His top 8 regional placement hinges upon beating Daria 2 times in a row.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow.
I think he's going to go with neutral forest here.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's got to win with both.
Yep. He's going to try to make this jump first.
All right, can he beat Daria twice? This is the real question. I don't think we've seen Daria lose more than once in this entire top 6 so far.
Yeah.
So
I would agree.
It's rough. I did tell him to do this, so I will blame me. VETU, you can blame it on me if you lose, okay?
Okay. On the play, I actually think that that's kind of nice for VETU. I mean, the boosting will go a little bit faster for LECA, especially around turn 4. But
yeah, Daria generally likes being on the draw, but I think Neutral Forest against Daria likes being on the play. It needs its threats out faster. Because it's a super slow deck.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have a chance to get its stats in play, it's really hard to deal with the board, period.
Okay, plays out the pig. I would have lived in a world where maybe I don't even play out the pig. I mean, with perfect information, I feel like that actually is the right choice.
Yeah. No, I think again, he's just going to play this tempo game and try to get a lot of use out of Faria to essentially try to pre-Daria against Daria, so they have to trade board instead of going face with their full board to give VETU a chance here. He did it very effectively last time.
That means he can't draw yet. He probably wants to play the Gourmet Emperor.
That's a big tell, too. Not playing the missile on the pig is essentially giving away information that LECA wants to continue to draw, as opposed to dealing with the threats.
Yeah, we should know that there is the Mysterian Missile because he saw the knowledge played.
These are the little things that you need to be checking out against your opponents, guys, when you're playing against them. Just a little tiny tells. Is your opponent trying to remove your board, or are they trying to draw cards with Daria? It means they're probably searching for Daria.
It's building up to another board state, but this time the Blade Mages are available much earlier on. I think LECA might actually be able to connect the dots here this time around.
We'll see. There's still no Daria. There's no way to actually come back in a big way, and that Beauty and the Beast is right around the corner with an Ariat.
Yep. Double Blade Mage, more boost here, which is great. The Mysterian Knowledge really helps. I think LECA is actually in a pretty good spot. He has Removal Spell. That's also going to ping VETU, and every single point of damage counts because now you have double Blade Mage with 1 Enchanted Blade, an Ogler, and a Flame Destroyer that's getting boosted.
We'll see. He's going to have to deal with this Beauty pretty soon. And this Gruff is going to be huge. Gruff is so good. Play more Gruffs, people.
So Singer and Gruff in, probably.
Yep. I don't see any reason to use the Evolution Orb here.
Oh, an Ariat. Oh, he already had the Ariat, too.
Now, I guess the one case for evolving the Gruff here is that you force your opponent to use an evolve on the following turn, which is never bad.
Also kind of keeping damage away from face, I think.
Every evolve going to one of your followers and not face is basically 2 defense healed, which is great.
Oh, the third Blade Mage here. There's just so much damage from hand.
But he's going to have to play defensively, though.
Yeah. The fact that the missile went there, I think that's a bad sign. I think that's LECA slowing down.
He definitely wasn't expecting the Gruff. I don't think anybody ever expects the Gruff.
You never expect the Gruff.
Yeah, Gruff just comes out of nowhere, man. He's scary. Play the Blade Mage, can sort it up, and evolve it to go over the Gruff. Again, that is a lot of damage not going face, though.
Yeah. And the fact that the Blade Mage doesn't remain, too, you know? That's a big thing.
Oh, he is going to go face, perhaps.
I think you have to.
Okay. Lyriel off the top one time. Not quite.
You could still draw into it. The Pure Heart could make it happen.
Yeah, Singer's not a bad play here. I don't think you want to Beauty and the Beast into a 6-1. That's not really at its best.
Do you have 2 of them? I could see a world where you do that and just rely on the second one.
It's true, but then you're using the Evo point here. I guess you're using the Evo point here regardless.
Yeah.
That is true. And Beauty and the Beast is imposing enough to force your opponent to trade.
Yep, it demands a trade.
Strix technically does a similar thing. But yeah, okay. I like it.
Yeah, this disables any kind of spell option of, like, sidestepping that trade a little bit.
So no piercing runes to help you out here.
Like it. So this means that the Blade Mage and the Blade Mage have to go. Or I guess the Blade Mage Evolve could technically go. Owl Evolve.
Still no Daria for LECA here. Gonna have to play a fair game. I think, honestly, what you do this turn is you just Concentration, then Magic Owl Evolve. Probably the best value you can get out of your cards.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Oh, there she is.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Plus, you get the Blade Mage this turn, too, which is great. Get some extra damage in.
Okay, well, where is he out here for VETU?
I mean, just playing another Blade Mage, right? I don't think he needs an out.
Rather, for VETU. Kind of trying to think of...
Or I said Blade Mage. I meant Beauty and the Beast, sorry.
Yeah.
You just play Beauty and the Beast, right? Yeah. Make your opponent deal with what you got.
No evolution orbs anymore, and spells don't work, so... And there's
Still
no more
lethal.
Blade Mages,
Yeah,
so
still
you have
lethal.
to ward up. Okay, that's a lot of wards.
Yep. Can only play one of them, though. But you do get to add on a Flame Destroyer this turn, which is really nice. That is a big follower.
Yeah. Okay, the classic problem for Forest. How do you go for this wide board clear? Ooh.
A White Wolf in hand for a rush. So he's got to area it this turn. Does have the backup area it.
2, 4, 6. Oh, no, no, and there's more wards coming, and the Daria is active. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, and we're not going to get to a turn 10. Yeah, I don't see how VETU comes back now.
Oh, gosh.
It's knowledge I seek.
So VETU reset it 2-0.
Yeah.
And now he might go down 2-0 in the reset.
I suppose there still is a world if for some reason LECA goes all face.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, that'll just end the game.
That's just the end of the game. 2, 4, 6, 8.
LECA is going to be champion,
LECA
and I
wins
believe
first place.
That means that VETU narrowly is
Yeah,
not going to make it to the top 8.
Missed the cut. Man, that is very, very tragic for VETU.
LECA dream crushing today. He's like, you know what, VETU, you wanted to the top 8. I don't want you in the top 8. Get out of here.
Yeah. I'm going to let you reset the bracket, too.
Yeah, I'm going to let you reset the bracket, make you feel like you got a chance. No.
Nope.
No.
Just lock them out of it. Man, that hurts.
That hurt.